fight is 3 rounds in the APFC at a catch weight of 140 pounds. And your referee in charge is Rob Hines. And now, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall and weighed in officially at 139.9 pounds. Coming tonight, making his debut, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, James F.G. Savage Robinson. And across the cage, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall and officially weighed in at 140.7 pounds. Coming tonight with a record, 2 victories and 2 defeats, fighting out of Hoffman Estates, Illinois, RONNY HAUSER.
We got James Robinson in the white trunks adorned with gold writing, the CNCR. RONNY HAUSER, we got black and red tights as well. Hauser known for his wrestling and gas tank. Robinson well aware of that. And we begin. Rob Hines, third man in the ring, both fighters. Center ring, stiff jab by Hauser, followed by a leg kick and a left hook.
Hauser looking to get to work right away. We saw the jab, saw the right hand, saw the low leg kick. Robinson seems to be a little more calm, cool, collected as he approaches this fight.
Hauser keeps trying to sneak that left hook in after that leg kick too. It's getting closer every time he throws it.
Oh yeah, you can definitely feel the wind coming off that thing.
Watch those fingers coming out.
Hauser, a wrestler that transitioned to being a stand-up fighter. Big gas tank on him. Stiff left hook by Hauser. Ooh, again connects. Hauser followed by a leg kick and a left hook.
Hauser just pushing forward, pressuring, throwing these attacks here. But Robinson, his eyes seem to be pretty open. Like he's waiting, maybe just analyzing, wanting to get a feel.
Ooh, left right hook lands by Hauser. I tell you, James Robinson's got a very good chin.
Nice long jab by Robinson there. I mean, perhaps, you know, as this fight goes on, allow him to use his length more so to kind of defend against Hauser's stature.
Nice jab by Robinson. Robinson taking the center of the cage too.
Yeah, I think he's being just composed and perhaps making his pro debut, maybe feeling the pressure a little bit too.
Continuous left hooks by Hauser. Just kind of missing the mark, but are getting closer and closer.
They're both gaining the data on each other. It's only a matter of time before the fireworks go off.
Kick and a swing out by Hauser. Hauser with that reach advantage that Robinson has. Hauser's almost got to be right up on Robinson, or he's got to be kind of off. He can't stay in that mid-range.
Yeah, he definitely needs to. I think he's looking to maybe slip and rip and counter here and work his way in. Robinson doing a good job just throwing that jab out there and keeping Hauser away.
Nice knee to the body by Robinson right there as well.
Now this is where Hauser wants to be also as a wrestler at heart. Grinding Robinson against the cage, clinch position, and maybe even work to take him down here.
Hauser pressing Robinson up against the cage. For Hauser not to go for the takedown with his wrestling pedigree shows a lot of discipline.
Very much so. I mean, sometimes, and we saw it a few times here tonight, the wrestler just, gets a little antsy and goes right into it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But you almost never want to force a position. Hauser has the underhook here. One thing I'd like to see change fundamentally is he needs to get his head in Robinson's chin to kind of pin him against the cage.
Nice spinning elbow and underhooks by Hauser. This kind of becomes contagious, pushing somebody against the fence. Hauser's either going to have to make a decision to bring it to the ground or kind of step off. I mean, he's stealing time, but
it's not exciting. Everybody doesn't want to see it. There's a lot going on here, and yeah, Hauser is going to have to get to a point to where he has to make a decision.
He got a little low blow.
Maybe a foul there.
Right over here, right over here. No, okay. Take a look at me. How you doing? Yeah, it still hit it. Yeah.
Hauser with a bloody nose, recovering.
You all good?
Breathing out of his mouth right now, too. Oh, waving the referee, saying he's good to go.
Kind of right on the top of the cup, holding incidental. Just a one. Cool? All right. Gentlemen, here we go. Fight.
Yeah, both competitors. First round of action. Ronnie Hauser in the black and gold tights. James Robinson in the white CNC or CRNR trunks as well.
Both of these guys marching right to the center of the cage, ready to get at it.
Oh, collide of shins. That had to have hurt.
Robinson comfortable coming in behind that jab, but Hauser chopping away at those legs.
Hauser seems to get kind of like the last thing. Ooh, deep to the face.
Sneaky
James Robinson.
Sneaky front kick by Robinson.
Robinson's in his own corner right now. But Hauser seems to, like, in the exchanges, he gets that last one in.
Definitely putting an exclamation point kind of on each of the exchange, except for that last one. You know, Robinson answered the call, so to speak, and threw something that he wasn't expecting.
Hauser back against the fence, getting his breaths in. We've got about 30 seconds left in this opening round. A knee to the body. Oh, a knee to the body. You know what? I don't think that was the groin. I thought that was the stomach.
Time.
I don't know. I might be wrong. I could be wrong.
You know, it could be one of them things, you know, somebody just needed a second. This could be an opportune time.
You know what? Sometimes you got to get even, too.
You know, hey, here we got the replay.
Let's see. Nope,
Oh.
square. He got him. He got him. I stand corrected.
And you know what? It's the height difference between these two fighters. You know, it doesn't take much for Robinson to throw a knee and hit Hauser there. And it takes Hauser, when he's really throwing those knees, he's going to come up right the middle and catch Robinson. It's just one of those.
And the veteran move, you get caught in the breadbasket, like in the actual stomach. Oftentimes, if you can
play it off,
you can play it off like it's the groin.
You
it's a
get
good
the
move.
right reaction from the crowd, and you know, sympathy from the ref. You might get 5 minutes.
Hauser motioned over to Jackson, saying it was his fault, or Robinson, that it was his fault.
Feeling better? Are you ready to go? Yep. Okay. Megan, ready?
Yeah, I hope this doesn't continue. I hope both of these guys kind of figure it out. Keep everything legal from this point forward.
It looks like the tide was starting to turn for Robinson before that foul.
I agree.
See how that continues to carry over.
Inside leg kick by Hauser, finds its mark. Double leg takedown to the back is Ronnie Hauser. Ooh, little mat return right there, not totally. Hauser gets the last second takedown. You know what? That could.
That's a toss-up round for sure. Hauser going to what we kind of expected him to do, wrestle. He's going to that right in the last, 10 seconds or so of the fight. But up until that, it was very much back and forth. I don't think anybody did anything substantial. Here we have Hauser controlling, then we have Robinson controlling against the cage. Robinson throws the knee. A lot of dirty boxing, spinning elbow, back to the body lock. This has pretty much been the story of the fight so far.
Yeah, Hauser's a grinder, too. Like, the longer the fight goes, the grimier he makes it. Like, he's not afraid to get dirty. And I don't mean fouls. I mean just he goes to deep waters.
Beautiful up kick there by Robinson. That thing just came out of nowhere. I don't think anyone was expecting that. Then Hauser going right back to what brought him to the dance, so to speak, the double leg takedown. I think maybe as easy as he got in on that shot, look for him to go back to that.
I think that kick is what bloodied the nose of Hauser. I mean, that's something it's easy to break a nose when you land something like that.
Doesn't take much.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. Round two, you ready? Round two, you ready?
Ronnie Hauser
Go fight.
and James Robinson. Robinson quick to leave the corner. Ooh, overhand right, lands by Hauser. Another knee to the body by Robinson.
Robinson controlling the clinch.
Another
right now.
low blow.
It's the height difference, man. I'm telling you, it's the height difference. I've been in training, sessions, and that happened more than a few times. Like, one of my training partners, Sean Woodson, 6'3" at featherweight, in the UFC, and stuff like that happens, man. It's unfortunate.
But it can get in a tit for tat. Like, you did this to me, I have to do it to you. You hope it doesn't descend to that. But you got to need twice.
Hey,
sometimes you got to kind of get one back.
Yeah, I don't put it past anybody. It's possible.
I think we got a hard one. Oh, is he taking a point? Oh. Well, you know what? That stops anything from taking place from here on out. If Hauser returns fire, he's going to get a point taken as well.
Yep. Good point there, Mike.
I know because of the height
Nope,
difference,
referee
knees
pulling them
are where
both
they are.
into the center.
Both
That's a
knees
smart
will be
move.
practiced
Rob
down.
Hines is taking
All right,
control.
back up.
Taking control of the situation.
Second ready, fight.
Right back in the center of the cage. Nice left hook by Robinson.
Ooh, Robinson's coming on strong. Uppercut, right punch. Deep to the body by Robinson. Hauser fires back. Leg kick. Ooh, Hauser just got stung by a left.
Hauser looking motivated to get back to the wrestling after that last exchange. Pushing Robinson against the cage now. That's where he had success in the last round. Once he got to his wrestling, things kind of went his way. Granted, he didn't have much time to work.
Hauser pushing Robinson against the cage. Ooh, looking for an ankle pick. Hauser back up to the upper body punch.
Robinson using that space to get his back off of the cage and circling.
Robinson's got to be cognizant not to throw a knee to the body.
It's got to be in your mind right at
Yeah.
this point. I just got warned for it. Even if it's there, maybe I don't take advantage of it. Hauser just putting all his weight against Robinson right now. Robinson going for a guillotine, perhaps?
Almost taking it back is Robinson. Hauser, left-right punch. Deep to the body by Robinson. Ooh, left-right punch. Robinson marching forward, kick to the head.
Hauser Robinson a little diverse more so in his striking, man, and it's starting to show. Whereas Hauser, he's sticking to the calf kicks, but he's throwing them naked and he's getting caught coming in.
He's going for a double leg takedown. Hauser gets a single leg. Taking the back of Robinson. Robinson quick to his feet.
Hauser back to his wrestling. Nice single leg takedown. Robinson bounces right back up here. With that arm trap, look for it to be slightly easier for Hauser to maybe return Robinson to his back.
Hauser continuing to push Robinson against the cage. And Robinson.
Great job by Robinson digging the underhooks, as you were saying, Mike.
Not allowing Hauser to nickel and dime the time. It's smart. Robinson's had a degree of success, standing. I think next time he kind of turns Hauser against the cage, he should probably back out of that.
Separate, yeah. You know, that's another thing in fighting is certain positions, like if you know your opponent's better at, you don't have to fight there when you get there. Fight to get out of it. But a lot of times we just accept positions.
Ooh, nice takedown by Ronnie Hauser with 2 minutes left in the second round.
Beautiful dump there off the single leg by Hauser, but Robinson right back up to his feet, staying in it through the grappling exchanges as well. His grappling defense has actually been pretty good. Now it looks like Hauser, that last takedown attempt, did use a lot of energy. Picking his opponent up, dumping him to his ground, and Robinson coming right to his feet. Man, that can be discouraging sometimes.
Yes, yeah, Ronnie Hauser, I mean, breathing, little labored breathing as well. I think that kick to the nose may have affected his air intake. You see the blood on the back of Robinson as well. Very telling.
Robinson doing a great job controlling the hands. And this is where you say separate, as you were kind of saying earlier, Mike. If I'm Robinson and I'm having success in space, let's get back to space. Oh, tries a spinning elbow attack there, gives up his back. Not where you want to be against Hauser.
Hauser looking for another takedown. Coming up on a 45-second mark of this second round. Look at the blood on the back of Robinson from the nose of Hauser. I'm surprised the referee hasn't stepped in a little bit. I mean, they're both active, but I guess it would be difficult to stop it at this point.
They're moving. I mean, yeah, definitely not much action. I mean, that's definitely a discretionary kind of call.
Yeah.
Hauser muscling that takedown right away.
I mean, it's stuff like that that steals rounds, especially when it's real close and you count in the point deduction. That's pretty significant for Ronnie Hauser.
Very much so. It's almost like he heard you talking about the ref separating him there, Mike, and he's like, no, I got to get this takedown. Here we go with the replay here. Both guys in space, just kind of working. Hauser sticking to those calf kicks throughout this entire fight. His wrestling has been the name of the game. Anytime he's been in an advantageous grappling position, he's able to force and muscle that takedown and get his opponent down. Beautiful scoop single leg there by Hauser to get that top position.
Absolutely. You've got Ricardo Lamas in the corner of Hauser.
Very much been a back and forth fight for both of these guys. I'd probably give Hauser the slighter edge because of the takedowns, but Robinson is still very much in this one.
Absolutely. You get beginning of round. This is the not championship rounds. It'd be a 5-round fight, but the third and final round between James Robinson and Ronnie Hauser.
Here we go. Final round, you ready? Final round, you ready? Go fight.
So we saw Robinson have success in space. We saw Hauser had success when he's in punching range and he's clinching. I mean, at this point of the fight, somebody has to get to where they're most comfortable. And as we see Hauser in on the takedown.
Absolutely. Hauser on top of Jackson.
Wasted no time. You know, now he has 4.5 minutes here to work on the ground and just kind of smother his opponent here. Very, very smart adjustment by Hauser. You know, he came out, you know, I'm a wrestler, I'm going to strike, I'm going to keep it on my feet. Had a little bit of success marginally, but, you know, as we saw, as the fight is prolonged, his wrestling has kept him in this.
Hauser maintaining top position. 20 years of wrestling will do that. And I'll tell you, if I'm Robinson, there's going to be the sense of urgency, especially with that point deduction.
Oh, very much so. I mean, he definitely has to figure out a way to create some space and get up here. I mean, early on in the fight, whenever he got taken down, he popped right back up to his feet. Towards the latter half of the fight, maybe not so much. He's accepted the positions a little bit more, and I think that's a mindset thing. Maybe his corner just needs to get in his head and figure out what they need to do or what they need to tell him to get him motivated to not fight Hauser's fight.
Robinson continuing to try to maybe create a little bit of distance back to his feet. Robinson's durable.
Very much so. You know, as I said, still in this fight, he just has to get to where he can be successful and stop fighting where Hauser is known to have the advantage here.
Danny Mulroney in the corner of Robinson, telling him to create a little bit of distance.
Slick
Change the
elbow
script.
there by Robinson.
Don't grab it.
Hauser splitting Robinson, pinning him against the cage.
His fingers can go through, they can't grab.
Hauser trapping the left arm of Robinson.
All right, stop
I
right
think
here.
the height is giving them Hauser a little bit of trouble. Separation by Rob Hines. We're going to restart this fight.
You know, I think you're right, Mike.
Ooh, nice kick to the leg, and Robinson in for a double leg. That's shocking to me.
When the striker starts wrestling, that's typically not a great sign.
Carrying the weight of Hauser, too. Look at Hauser just hanging off of Robinson.
Just kind of comfortable sitting in this front headlock is Hauser. Maybe going to use it to circle his butt off of the cage.
Hauser, bloody nose. See, that nose might be broken from that kick in the first round.
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of mouth breathing throughout this fight ever since then. I think you might be right. And if you're Robinson, you got to notice that. You got to pick up on these things. Hauser able to dump him and get him back into his world here on the ground.
Yeah, Hauser once again finding success with the takedown. He's just a grinder.
Very much so, man. This is very uncomfortable for Robinson. I know we say he needs to get more motivated, he needs to do this, but when you do have a pressure wrestler just constantly coming towards you, it's a lot harder than it looks.
Hauser continuing to apply pressure on Robinson. Robinson's white trunks are just adorned with the blood of Hauser.
Back and forth here on the cage. Not too much action, just jockeying for position more than anything.
You gotta go now.
20 seconds left in this third and final round, and both of these fighters have to be absolutely exhausted up until this point.
It's been a gritty fight, man. It started off with at a very fast pace, then they went into the grappling spectrum and just been grinding on each other ever since. It's perhaps a broken nose on Hauser, you know.
Yeah, Hauser walking away, hands raised. I think he may have pulled it off, especially with that point deduction. James Robinson's got no shame making his, pro debut in this fashion.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards for decision. Our judges scored the contest 30-25, 28-27, and 29-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Ronnie Hauser.